between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. That's caught. The rookie from Texas A&M. He is hauled out. Right at that midfield strike. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Numbers pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
That's him on the quick hitter. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. That sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle to Michael Hall.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
18, let's go. Nike Texas.
They give it to him again. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Lawrence. Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. 2nd down.
I promise you, that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. I was going back and tight end, went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now here's Cam Scatterby. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Great job. Hey, go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. This gets the 1st and more. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defensive on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They sent him right up the gun, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it's certainly... Don't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for air. He hit it well. They're saying it's out of the 4. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. And the the shotgun. A gift to Mixon. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, getting down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
At their own 38-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. The Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Manuel Scannable. Nearly stops the drive and first down run. Shot the yard short, gain 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On red. Here we go, so
Scannable on second down.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell. Just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Hey, easy, route. It's hot. Hey, Ginger,
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to touch down as he gets in line to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs from 37.
Hey, Lion.
Driving forward, it's Scannable. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. And they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Across the line. In the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. The Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Cam Little taking off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
It's safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Hey, King.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Oh, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
On the quick, right?
On play action, here's Stroud. Rolling out to his left. It's caught on the left sideline. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That's already could be doing a terrific job.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth, sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast in the execution.
And he runs it across, touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
All right, let's go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Lasers this one deep down the middle. The downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scadoo. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, they need 7.
Hey.
To the air on third and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. Now they're staring at a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
He's brought down before the return gets far. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Already. 18. Let's go.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped with a 4 there. That's something more than they like. He gets a good bit and that first down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it will be a first down, Texans.
First down, Texans.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
I know that you and I love Kate looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, let's go. Oh, ball. 118, that's it. Hey!
They kick the running back in motion.
Good.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. A lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, here's Scandal. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On that first down run, here's 2nd and 6.
Red on red. Silver.
On play action now, Lawrence. That's him right as he throws, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, Siscannaboo is able to drive that pile about a yard. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds a seam down the middle. And this great opener winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Hey, lie.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Taken up by Williams outright. And they shove it. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
2nd and 3 now.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. And the Texans have it. And they can't cover a turn together. They do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
We're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Stroud throwing here on first. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As offense, you get a completion. On get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me and make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To the air. Stroud. Chased out to his right. Good play on the quick one defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Back throw straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Downfield working left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in coverage. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Hey. Here we go.
Lawrence to throw it. Midfield and down into enemy territory. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd.
At the 48-yard line.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
On red. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Red on red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. It's all target to Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to the 35-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go? Or
First and
was he
10 at
provoked?
the 35-yard line.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Hey, run. Hot.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
32-yard line.
Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action. Lawrence. Completed right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hey, go! Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Jaguars in a punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Hand down to the back. And he sends it straight ahead, but the front stops him for a gain of 3.
Okay, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run ahead. They want more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up for a 14-point lead.
It's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ball back to the backfield, and they give it to him. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Forces that run, and it's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 1st and 10 from the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
18. Buggy.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. It's a quickly roll. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Defending that short yardage snap is not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He has room at the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 16
On the line
yards.
for another 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Looking inside the red zone. Runs complete right side. And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Tony.
They'll try and punch it in. He'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you fouled it, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
18. Outside.
Here's Stroud. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Let's go.
There's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That rookie was so close to going off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. It's going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Lawrence now off the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Jackson go 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. You set it down to inside the 35. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. Second down coming up.
This defense, they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Rip, 23. Gone. This side. Silver.
There's a dive up the middle. He's going to give him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Hey.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at 80 points of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, get another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Hey, run. Run. This side. Here we go.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. He runs it beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. first. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. It's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
They knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Okay. 11.
First down throw by Stroud. Hall's got it left side. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Buys time, rolling right. Catches made down the right sideline. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
On the move, headed right. Lines up and chucks this deep right. Oh, it's an interception. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Jaguars get it back in the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Jaguar football, but this late, that lead, likely too much for them to overcome. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the long back on the handoff. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some depth to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Hey, Tremaine, here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's great fly through the air ball. The Cardinals on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Drops it off to his running back. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
41-yard line.
Lisa, 24.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Falls to the ground now, but that's incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And it sets up second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing his Lawrence on third down. He's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply just going going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Hey, Ron! Hey, Ginger, here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. Finds a seam down the middle. Gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
In the red zone now. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. He gets the handoff. He continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop them.
They've been doing it.
He'll take this one out to his running back, complete. He's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
Plowing up the middle. They stopped down, picking up 9, so they're set it up here. 2nd and 1.
It's just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Oh, right.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate. You want to take your shots, but some coaches, even the bolder ones, they take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Back to the wall again. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Oh, ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. Ran it for a moment. Great defensive play to Jarvis. Moves incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now 4th down, staring right at him.
For the Texans.
And they steal it back on the return. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Texans put up even more points in a win. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
That is a scoop and score, the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard and lay that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.